Hi beautifuls, welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology and everything else I cover is above on the screen. Now, we don't like long intros, so my contacts are directly below, and how to book, what, where, why, how has been all left to the end. Those of you who have clicked the link, I do automate posts to keep you in the loop as when I'm coming live and where I'm going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the update and the real reason you're here. Enjoy. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. Love to hear your feedback. Hi beautifuls, welcome back. Yes, we're here to do your update, and these are done this way on this occasion for the monthly due to the fact I am moving, but during the month I will be live and I will be back on video again, so apologies ahead of time. Without further ado, let's get into your update. Hi beautiful Scorpio, welcome to your love and general energy update. Now this is going to cover you for the month of September moving into October, and I will be talking towards the end of the video how the two moon phases are going to directly impact your zodiac sign. I will have other updates through the month, and we will have additional romance house reads with extensions for the twin flame as well as your romance house. So come through, as well as the lives for the twin flame on Friday at 10 a.m. Greenwich time. Now we are going to cover singles first and then on to couples. Now for those of you that are single, you will find that in the month of September, this can be a time where mentally you can be thinking a lot, and I will say that of what you think is that of what we can accidentally manifest, but also you may be really thinking quite critically and maybe harshly on yourself. You can be thinking outside the box. And also you can have those serendipity moments. This can also be a time where you can have contact from people from the past. So especially by mid-month, romantic feelings can resurrect, and definitely I would say your nervous system can be a little bit impacted, but you can be really looking at your health and your well-being and getting back into a better vibration. So it's important, again, I will mention this in the health sector of it, how to navigate it with work and the other things that are coming through. I would say looking at the way you value yourself and looking at the way you care for yourself and how people see you, it can directly be changing. And some of these things could be linked to your psychology because you do have 12th house activation. But yes, there can be breakthroughs when it does come to love, and this can be a time when we do reconnect with those that we love, both in the romance house and with the people around us. I do feel that crosswires can occur by mid-month, but they also can find deep solutions. So try to not take it personal, but definitely articulate how you're feeling very precisely and concisely, as it will benefit you. I also feel some of your hopes and dreams are really changing, and so therefore inside of connections, and those of you who are in a coupledom, you may find that during this time you're really reflective of what you need, what you want, how things are going. You will look deeply attractive this month, and you can be looking on the outside, but most definitely look on the inside as well. Because as we say, beauty is only skin deep, but you will look really wonderful this month. You can be changing your appearance, changing your diet, changing your health, and this in turn with the other things that have been changing will make you look very appealing. But regardless of that, the give and take in the connection can be under the microscope, but you can be looking at what you can do to balance those things out, and that will come down to both couples and singles. Yes, there can be misunderstandings, but you will find these things will actually bring about change, and it can be a beautiful time for deep intimacy as long as we can open up. Now, in the realm of your career sector and money, be cautious on what you spend your money on more towards the end of the month. It can be a time when we are looking at both our emotional relationships with money and that of what we like, and those things can be changing. But I do feel that in your relationship sector with cash, with love, with people, with things. It can really be developing, and you can be getting into an even keel. You may be looking at how you feel to do with your work, and definitely if this is a very stressful point, it can be really changing you to the core. So you can be looking at your psychology and why it is you like your job, why it is you don't like your job, and really trying to find some balance. You will find your mind, when it is at ease, it is more it's more productive, so to speak. But in the bigger picture of things, your analytical mind will find beautiful, creative ways to be able to achieve balance with home and work. Now, there may be crosswise towards mid-month and the end of the month, so pay attention to it. If you are seeking employment, you can find that by putting the resumes out now, mind over matter energy, putting it out, really spreading it far, this is a wonderful time to be able to really link in. You really want to cement those contracts by mid-month if you are doing such, otherwise it can become a little bit tedious towards mid-month, moving into the beginning of October. So if that's happening, be gentle with yourself. It is going to pan out. It just can be a bit more of a testing time due to the fact that Mercury's going retrograde. Now, yes, money also can be coming through to you in very unique ways. And as I mentioned, the way you show up at work, what you're doing, you can be really looking outside the box to shape up and develop that art. I do feel if you're really dissatisfied with your job, this is a time to really look at the psychology behind why we are doing what we don't want to do, and what you can do to take those direct steps with those contracts to bring balance and harmony back into your life. And I feel if you network, as I mentioned, address that of what you feel, do some journaling. This can be a wonderful way to take that stress off you. Towards the end of the month, this can be even more so because we are having a full moon in Pisces, which I will discuss at the end of this video and where it links to you for your zodiac sign. Overall, on the financial side of things, I do feel you're really going to be reflecting upon outdated ways, outdated things. It could be even your diet and how you spend your money. But that on what is on the outside needs to match what's on the inside. So I feel you're going to be looking at really unique ways to generate cash. Now, on the health spare, I would highly recommend that you move into balance. Now, what do I mean by moving into balance? On the critique level, if you're being strict with yourself, you could be a little bit more self-critical this month. That's only temporary though. It is as above as below, so to speak. So whatever's going on inside, there's so many different vibes in the world that, never feel that you're not worthy. Never feel that somebody isn't going to see the beauty in what you are and who you are. But you can be looking at, your diet, your health, your regime of what you do. And yes, when we do become imbalanced, these things can come up and we can get agitated. But overall, I do see you really reflecting in a very mature way about how you see yourself. I also feel it's okay to change. So if you have changed and you feel different towards things, really honor that. Very separately, again, keep your fluid up, eat food groups to protect your nervous system. This can be a really transformative time. And although we're talking about September, most of these changes that are occurring are all preparing us for 2022. So really go easy on yourself and look at retrogrades in astrology as a time that we can really develop that better foundation. There's no perfect. So overall, we are really guided to look for something that is going to work within our life, work within our connections. And your body is one of those things. It's your nav man, it's your operation system, you're a hard drive, so to speak. By acknowledging the emotion you feel, we then aren't seeking outside ourselves. And so by sitting with it, we can really get that control back in our life and honor that of what we need. And I feel that's really the key this month. Now, as for beautifying and cosmetic procedures, if you're going to do them before the 20th. After that, I would wait till mid-October due to the fact Mercury is retrograde. Especially those expensive things that we're really not needing. Don't do such until after, especially with hair colors and things to that degree. I would probably do such at the beginning of the month. If you are doing such in the middle of the month, you could regret it later. So just really pause on that notion and do it after Mercury retrograde, and then you'll be more satisfied with the outcome of that. Now, the new moon is going to be on the 7th of September, and it is in the house of Virgo. So for you, you may find your role, your money can really be coming in. You may be quite lucky at this point. You could get a payout. You might win lotto, but you also are really transforming that of what you were before and that of what you are now. And I feel you've taken enough time to really dig into that analytical mind and choose really productively how you relate to groups, how you relate to your hopes and dreams, and what steps you can practically take to make those things happen. I also feel your friendship groups can be really shifting, and the way you relate to these energies can be really transformative at this point, especially when it does come to your home values, that of what you've been taught. I do feel pretty much from last year all the way to now, a lot of you can really feel as though you've definitely changed. So stay tuned for that energy. Tell me how it relates, but you can find brand new beginnings. I also feel around this time, I would say protect your crown chakra. Protect your crown chakra. You may be experiencing headaches and things to that degree. If your eyesight needs checking, again, do it towards the beginning of the month. But strains and headaches can come through because you do have 12th house. So try and keep quite balanced. Keep your fluid up. Eat the fatty acids, which is really good for the brain. And look after your mind, body, soul, especially in the month of September. Things on the health spare can more towards October ease up. So the frustration of what we've been seeing in the collective is still very present, but it can be easing up towards the end of this month, moving into the month of October. Now, the next moon we're having is the full moon in Pisces, and it's occurring on the 20th of September. And for you, themes to do with creativity, romance, deeper intimacy. This can be quite transformative, and it also spiritually can be something really coming to a culmination head. So again, with Mercury retrograde in Libra, and then your 5th house activated, go easy on these things. It could be an emotional purge, but it also can be deeply transformative in a spiritual sense. Thanks for joining YILDIZ Readings. If you do need to find the link for the Members Hub, it is directly below in the information box, or you can see above on the screen, it's on the main page. Now, we have 3 tier levels, as well as on Fridays, we are live on the main platform. By clicking the bell, I automate posts for both the members and the main page, plus any additional information I feel you need. The website is been updated, and we do have a lot more content on it, as well as new products coming in 2022. If you do want to join webinars, we have the list, as well as the launch of the Age of Aquarius with a VIP list. For all my other media content, follow me live on the links below. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we all have it covered, and we have more content coming. See you during the week.